What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Last week I did part movies, I guess, in my ranking, and today I'm going to be going through shows. So I think we've got the gist of this. This is my ranking website. I forgot to mention it last time. It's PubMeeple. It's just random ranking website. It's not sponsored or anything. So today we are going to be doing... Where's TV shows at? Why am I blind? Here it is, down here at the bottom. Okay, today I am going to be pasting in, boom, my top 50 TV shows, and we are going to have a little run through them. So, let's get started. 157 comparisons. Okay, Red vs. Blue or Atlanta? If you guys don't know what these shows are, I'll go ahead and do a little description later on when I'm going over the full list, but we're gonna go Atlanta. I like it a whole lot. Donald Glover is amazing. Ultimate Spider-Man or Earth's Mightiest Heroes? Ooh, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And again, a lot of these are childhood shows, so you know, it's nostalgia. Blue-Eyed Samurai or The Punisher? Ooh, Punisher. Lovecraft Country or Baki? Ooh, I think go Lovecraft Country. Barry or Legend of Vox Machina? Barry. Bear or Invincible? Ooh, I do like Invincible, but I think The Bear is just a higher quality show, in my opinion. Over the Garden Wall or Suits? We are gonna go Suits. Primal or Avengers Assemble? We're gonna go Primal. Last of Us? I haven't seen any of the new season of Last of Us. I need to check that out. I'm waiting to see it with my sister since I know what happens, but my sister doesn't. I'm gonna go Last of Us because season 1 was really good. Supernatural or Loki? You guys are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna go Supernatural. So The Boys or Peacemaker? Oof. I'm gonna go... Even though season 4 was kind of crappy, I'm gonna go The Boys, even though Peacemaker is hilarious. The Penguin or X-Men 97? I'm gonna have to go X-Men 97. I love that episode 5. Oh my god, that was devastating. Spectacular Spider-Man or Prison Break? We'll go Spectacular. I watched that recently for the first time. It was good. One Punch Man or Always Sunny? Always Sunny. It's so out of pocket. Arrested Development or Daredevil? Daredevil. Breaking Bad or regular show? I also finished Breaking Bad recently for the first time, and I saw El Camino as well. JoJo's or Parks and Rec? I'm gonna go Parks and Rec. That has a special place in my heart. It was my favorite TV show for a while. American Vandal or Avatar? I'm gonna go Avatar. Atlanta or New Girl? Ooh, Atlanta. Red vs. Blue or New Girl? I'm gonna go New Girl. New Girl's so funny. Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes or The Flash seasons 1 through 3? I am gonna go The Flash. I know it's like you gotta consider the whole show, but I'm cutting that shit out. Snowfall or The Punisher? Ooh, Snowfall. Snowfall is like Black Breaking Bad. Lovecraft Country or Clone Wars? Ooh, I'm gonna go Clone Wars. I'm working my way through that as well for the second time. Barry or Attack on Titan? Barry. Legend of Vox Machina or Attack on Titan? I didn't like the ending of Attack on Titan, and I know a lot of people don't like it, so I'm gonna go Vox Machina on that. The Bear or Phineas and Ferb? But I'm gonna go The Bear. Bear's good. I'm gonna go Invincible over Phineas and Ferb. Now this is Justice League the animated show, so I'm still gonna go Suits over that. I'm gonna go Justice League over the Garden Wall. Primal or The Last of Us? Ooh, I'm gonna go Primal. Avengers Assemble or Last of Us? We'll go Last of Us. Gravity Falls or Avengers Assemble? Avengers Assemble. Sherlock or Supernatural? Supernatural. Loki over Sherlock. The Boys or Stranger Things? Ooh. It's been a while since there's been new content for Stranger Things, so I'm gonna go The Boys. Peacemaker or Stranger Things? I'm gonna go Peacemaker over Stranger Things. X-Men 97 or How I Met Your Mother? We're gonna go 97. And then Penguin over How I Met Your Mother. It just dragged out for a while. Young Justice or Spectacular Spider-Man? Ooh, I'm gonna go Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm gonna go, let's see, Young Justice or Prison Break? We'll go Prison Break. I've only seen the first 2 seasons, but it's still pretty good. Mandalorian or Always Sunny? I'm gonna go Always Sunny. One Punch Man, we'll go Mandalorian over One Punch Man. Daredevil over Community. Arrested Development or Community? I'm gonna go Community. Breaking Bad or Watchmen? We'll go Breaking Bad. Regular show or Watchmen? We'll go Watchmen. Avatar: The Last Airbender or Parks and Rec? We'll go Avatar. American Vandal or Parks and Rec? American Vandal. If you guys haven't seen American Vandal, it's hilarious. Atlanta or The Flash? We'll go Atlanta. Oof, we'll go The Flash over New Girl. New Girl over Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Red versus Blue over Earth's Mightiest Heroes. We'll go Snowfall over Clone Wars. Punisher over Clone Wars. We'll go Clone Wars over Blue-Eyed Samurai. Lovecraft Country. Oof. We'll go Baki. Baki is just so goofy. It's so stupid. If you guys, there's a channel out there called Solid JJ, and he does this one video about the finale of Baki that we have on Netflix right now, and he's like, "It's invisible food. You eat the invisible food. I know I killed your mother, but it's the invisible food. This is how we bond." It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? The bear over Barry, and then immediately Barry. Ooh, Invincible or Legend of Vox Machina? We'll go Invincible after season 3. It was peak. Phineas and Ferb or Legend of Vox Machina? We'll go Vox Machina. Phineas and Ferb over Attack on Titan. We'll go Primal over Suits. Last of Us over Suits. Suits over Avengers Assemble. Here's a matchup. We'll go Avengers Assemble over Justice League. Gravity Falls or Justice League. And I know Avengers Assemble fell off as well. We'll go Justice League over Gravity Falls. Gravity Falls over the Garden Wall. Let's see, Supernatural or Boys? Supernatural. Loki or The Boys? We'll go Loki. Loki's really good. The Boys over Sherlock. Peacemaker over Sherlock. Sherlock over Stranger Things. Ooh, Spectacular or X-Men 97? We'll go X-Men 97. We'll go Penguin over Spectacular. Spectacular over How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother. Daredevil. Always Sunny. We'll go Mandalorian over Community. And then Community over One Punch Man. We'll go Arrested Development over One Punch Man. Breaking Bad or Avatar? You guys are gonna hate me, but I'm gonna go Avatar. I know Breaking Bad's like an amazing show and I'd sit down, but you have to be in the mood for Breaking Bad. You know, you can't just watch it. American Vandal or Breaking Bad? Same thing here. American Vandal is just so funny, you're always in the mood for it. Parks and Rec or Breaking Bad? We'll go Breaking Bad. We'll go Parks and Rec over Watchmen. Watchmen over JoJo's. We'll go regular show. Atlanta or Snowfall? Ooh, Snowfall. And then Atlanta over Punisher. Punisher over The Flash. Flash over Clone Wars. Clone Wars over New Girl. I'm just going back and forth. New Girl over Lovecraft. And then Red versus Blue over Lovecraft. Earth's Mightiest Heroes over Lovecraft. We'll go Lovecraft Country over Spider-Man. We'll go Ultimate Spider-Man. Primal or the Bear? The Bear. Barry. Invincible. Vox Machina. Phineas and Ferb. We'll go Attack on Titan over Primal. Supernatural over 97. Loki was really good, but I enjoyed X-Men 97 better. Loki or the Penguin? We'll go Loki over Penguin. Penguin over The Boys. We'll go The Boys. Peacemaker over Spectacular. Spectacular over Sherlock. We'll go Sherlock. Actually, no, I'm going back. How I Met Your Mother. And then Sherlock over Prison Break. Stranger Things over Prison Break. Okay, cool. Here we go. Ooh, Daredevil or Avatar? We're gonna go Daredevil. Gonna go Avatar. See, this is a good matchup. I wanna say I'm gonna go American Vandal, just because it's funnier in my opinion. Breaking Bad or Always Sunny? We're gonna go Breaking Bad. Always Sunny over Parks and Rec, because for some reason these sitcoms don't know when to fucking end. Mandalorian or Parks and Rec? We'll go Mandalorian over Parks and... No, we'll go Parks and Rec over Mandalorian. Watchmen or the Mandalorian? We'll go Mandalorian over Watchmen. Community over Watchmen. Watchmen over Arrested Development. Regular show or Arrested Development? We'll go Arrested Development. Then regular show over One Punch Man. One Punch Man over JoJo's. The Bear, Snowfall. Oof, this is tricky. I'm gonna go Snowfall. It's such a good show. Atlanta or the Bear? I'm gonna go the Bear over Atlanta. Barry over Atlanta. Atlanta over Invincible. Oof, Punisher over Invincible. That's just because, like, I know, like, here, let's go back. The gore in both of these things is, like, outstanding. Like the visceralness, like the violence and everything, right? It makes you go, oh, you know, they make you hate characters so much, and they make you love watching them like die and be torn to pieces and everything. They bring out like your inner animal, you know. But in Invincible, they get really creative with how to kill people using superpowers. But in the Punisher, it's like you can see every death, every injury actually happening in real life because they're real people. And it takes a little more creativity to get that visceral violence and gore when it's just a regular person. Like in Daredevil Born Again, the season finale. It's my third favorite season if we count it as like season 4, but still that scene, if you know, you know, with Gallo in the final episode. That was so creative because it was realistic. Like, you can't accomplish what Fisk was trying to accomplish without having super strength. You can't just do that. So what happened was his hand slipped because he was applying so much pressure to the point where you can't apply anymore without either your hand slipping or achieving the goal that he was trying to achieve. And honestly, you can't do that unless you have super strength. So what they did was, with like the jaw and the head and everything, oh my god, it was just creative because that's what would really happen if someone tried to do that, you know? And in The Punisher, oh my god, Agent Orange at the end of season 1, oh, it's so good. So I'm going Punisher over Invincible. That was a long-winded way of saying that. Flash or Invincible? We'll go Invincible, and then go Legend of Vox Machina, and then Flash over Phineas and Ferb. Oof, okay, this one's tricky. We're gonna go Clone Wars over Phineas and Ferb. New Girl or Phineas and Ferb? We'll go Phineas and Ferb. New Girl. Red versus Blue. I'm surprised that's that far down on the list. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Lovecraft Country or Attack on Titan? We'll go Lovecraft. We'll go Attack on Titan over Ultimate Spider-Man. Primal over Spider-Man. Last of Us over Spider-Man. Suits over Spider-Man. We'll go Spider-Man over Avengers Assemble. And then we'll go Baki. Avengers Assemble over Blue-Eyed Samurai. Justice League or Blue-Eyed Samurai? We're going Justice League. Gravity Falls over the Garden Wall. Over the Garden Wall is so fun. Supernatural. We'll go Daredevil over 97. 97 over Avatar. Loki over Avatar. Go Avatar over Penguin. Go Penguin over American Vandal. We'll go American Vandal over The Boys. Breaking Bad over The Boys. Well, no, actually, The Boys over Breaking Bad. Go Breaking Bad over Peacemaker. Always Sunny over Peacemaker. Peacemaker over Parks and Rec. Spectacular over Parks and Rec. I'm going How I Met Your Mother over Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec over Sherlock. Mandalorian over Sherlock. Oof. Sherlock over Community. Community over Stranger Things. Stranger Things over Watchmen. Prison Break over Watchmen. Young Justice over Watchmen. Snowfall or Supernatural? Oh, so this is going to be my 1 and 2. So Supernatural, then Snowfall, then Daredevil, then The Bear, then Barry, then Atlanta, X-Men 97, then I'm going to go with Punisher over Loki, Loki over Invincible. I'm going to go Avatar over Invincible. I'm going to go Invincible over the Penguin. Legend of Vox Machina or the Penguin? We'll go the Penguin. And then Vox Machina over American Vandal. We'll go the Flash over American Vandal. Then American Vandal over Clone Wars. Clone Wars over The Boys. We'll go Phineas and Ferb. The Boys over New Girl. Breaking Bad over New Girl. New Girl over Always Sunny. Red vs. Blue over Always Sunny. Earth's Mightiest Heroes over Always Sunny. And then Always Sunny over Lovecraft Country. Go Peacemaker over Lovecraft Country. Lovecraft Country over Spectacular Spider-Man. We'll go Attack on Titan over Spectacular Spider-Man. We'll go Spectacular over Primal. Primal over How I Met Your Mother. Last of Us over How I Met Your Mother. How I Met Your Mother over Suits. We'll go Parks and Rec over Suits. Mandalorian over Suits. Suits over Sherlock. Sherlock over Spider-Man. Community over Spider-Man. Stranger Things over Spider-Man. Prison Break. Young Justice over Spider-Man. Go Watchmen over Spider-Man. Spider-Man over Arrested Development. Arrested Development over Baki. Baki over Regular Show. Regular Show over Avengers. One Punch Man over Avengers. We'll go JoJo's over Avengers. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to put this in a Google Doc, and I'm going to change anything that might be different. Like, I'm surprised that... Actually, this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna swap some... Last of Us might need to be a little higher. Alright, here we go. We got top shows and a list. We're gonna go bottom to top. We'll go over why I like them. Let's see, Blue-Eyed Samurai. It's pretty good. It's an anime about one season. It's about this samurai who's part white, struggling with racism, and finding revenge for his father's killer. At least I think so. It's been a while since I've watched it. Watchmen is, of course, about DC's Watchmen, the superhero group with Dr. Manhattan. It's mostly just Dr. Manhattan and Asmodeus. It takes place in the modern world. Sherlock is about Sherlock Holmes. This is the one, not the movie with RDJ, but the series with Martin Freeman and Benedict Cumberbatch. And it's so good. I mean, the dialogue back and forth is so smart. Over the Garden Wall, it's a nice little playful series about a boy. It's sort of like Charlie Brown mixed with sort of like a psychological horror thing. Sort of like a trippy horror. It's this Thanksgiving / winter / Halloween little mini-series. Justice League, the animated series, pretty good. I enjoy The Flash the most, of course, because he's my favorite character. Gravity Falls, pretty good. I thought I would enjoy it more than I actually did, but it is still a good show. Number 44, The Mandalorian. Mandalorian, you guys know it, it's pretty good. It was Pedro Pascal's breakout role after playing a minor role in Game of Thrones. I feel like the last season was a little weird. They jumped the shark a bit. Prison Break, it's pretty good. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. The first season was really, really good. The second season felt like meh. One Punch Man, it's really funny. It's a comedy. I enjoy Saitama. I enjoy the characters in it as well. If you take Saitama out of it, you know, it's like a serious actual anime. But then you throw Saitama into it and then it becomes a comedy. Regular Show, I'm in the middle of that right now. It's pretty good. It's also a little more mature than I thought it was going to be. I feel like it's definitely a show for teenagers, and I'm a little past that point, but it's still pretty good. Avengers Assemble, again, another show that I really liked as a kid, just because it had the Avengers in it. I like the animation style, even though it was sort of a dip in detail from Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It's still pretty good. Lovecraft Country, really, really good. It's about Lovecraft, H.P. Lovecraft, and his writings, pretty much. And he was notoriously a racist, so they made the whole cast black leads. So it's funny. It's sort of like them taking it back. And it's a really good show. It brings up a whole bunch of race issues, and there's a big twist in it. There's a moment where I found myself on the edge of my seat going, whoa! And I feel like it's one of the biggest clicking points that I've ever had on a show. Ultimate Spider-Man, pretty good, similar to Avengers Assemble, just about Spider-Man. Clone Wars, really good. Started as an anthology series, and then the order of the episodes is just fucked to all hell. So some of them are pretty good, some of them are pretty bad. I really liked the Umbara storyline with Pong Krell getting Captain Rex to turn on his fellow clones. Stranger Things, really good show. They haven't released anything in a long time. And, you know, it's starting to sink lower and lower on my list just because it feels like they're not putting effort into it anymore. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know you guys might think that I'm a bit weird for enjoying JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but, you know, I liked it. It was... The first season is boring, second season's pretty good, and then Stardust Crusaders is my favorite. I ended after that. I didn't care about the guy with the hair, or whatever his name was. Baki. Let's see, Baki is funny. I consider it a comedy because it's just so ridiculously out there. They have commentators on everything, and again, go watch that Solid JJ video, it's hilarious. Anyways, Arrested Development, really funny. I Love the characters in it, and it sort of feels like all hell breaking loose, you know? It's all one big miscommunication. Spectacular Spider-Man, really, really good. Again, I watched that recently, and it dealt with some serious shit, like drug addiction and dead fathers and everything. Young Justice, let's see, Young Justice was really good as well. I found it a little darker, which is good, because the very first episode they go into Cadmus, which is this cloning facility, and you see all these grotesque monsters. Always Sunny, very funny show. It's so out of pocket. If you're looking for a good laugh, watch that. The Penguin, again, I had this higher on my list before I moved it down because I realized I hadn't seen the whole thing. I might rank it a little higher once I've finished it. Last of Us, a little lower on the list than I wanted it to be just because it's not as faithful to the source material. I didn't want a one for one, but I did want something where it elicited the same reactions. How I Met Your Mother, really good comedy, really good sitcom. I enjoyed it, but it did stretch on for a little bit, and the reveal of who the mother was and what happened afterwards is just not satisfying in the slightest. Peacemaker, really funny. I love the intro. I love the spirit, the attitude, the vibe of it, and the approach that James Gunn took towards it. Community, again, similar to How I Met Your Mother. It just felt a little more fun, a little more contained as well. Primal, oh my god, Primal's good. It's about a caveman and a T-Rex teaming up and killing a bunch of things. Parks and Rec. Parks and Rec, again, is one of those sitcoms that should have ended when Chris and Ann left. I mean, once they left, it just sort of lacked a little bit of heart. Vox Machina, again, jumped the shark a little bit. Made everybody alive again and happy by the end of the third season, but still a very good show. And I love D&D. I'm a nerd, so sue me. Suits, a little higher on this list than I thought it would be, but that's only because of the dialogue, back and forth. It's just so witty, so smart. That's something I love about shows and movies. The Boys, The Boys is one of the first takes on an evil superhero trope other than Invincible, and they've sort of been ruling the animated and live action trope of that in general. American Vandal, mockumentary, sort of like Serial, and it goes over conspiracy theories of things that are related to high school. Like the first season is about who spray painted a bunch of penises on the faculty parking lot cars, and the second season is about who put laxatives in the lemonade. So it's very funny, but it's really professionally done, and they have a whole bunch of those tropes. Earth's Mightiest Heroes, such a great show. I really enjoyed what they did with the Hulk. The Hulk is one of my favorite characters of all time, and I love how they showed the struggle between him and Bruce, and I hate what they did with the Hulk in the MCU. Invincible, again, like The Boys, I feel inclined to move it a little higher up on this list, and in fact, I'm going to do it right now. I don't know why I was thinking that. I guess I just felt a whole bunch of these highlights. I'm going to stick it above The Flash. Right there. So I'm going to have Invincible at 12. So let's go back down here. Attack on Titan. Good show, really good show. Hated how they ended it. Seasons 1 and 2 were absolutely peak, with Rhina and Bernthold when they were the real, big bad guys with the Beast Titan as well. So good. New Girl, amazing show. It's so funny. It's about a group of people rooming together, and it has a pretty good ending. I really enjoy the ending. I feel like it's one of those rare instances where a sitcom ends it well. Phineas and Ferb, again, it's a kid's show, but it slaps as an adult. If you guys haven't seen it in a while, go rewatch it. It's really good. Breaking Bad, I know a lot of people like this, but I didn't enjoy it as much. Maybe because I took a break between the last 3 episodes of the series. 3 episodes before I was about to end, I took a break because that's when I was doing college applications, and I didn't revisit it until earlier this month. So I felt a little break there, a little fracture. I really enjoyed Breaking Bad. I feel like El Camino dragged it down a little bit though. The Flash, I'm putting this just a little higher because seasons 1 through 3 are so good. Everything after that, season 4 was okay, but season 5 and everything after that, I stopped watching after season 5 because I saw the trend. I saw where it was going. They Adapted The Flash okay, but adapted Barry Allen horribly. Invincible, put it up here at the 12. Again, so good. Season 3 shot it up there on my list. It's really, really good. Loki, really good. Season 1 was amazing. Season 2, oh my god, it became really conceptual with the time travel and everything. It was good. The time loops and his powers at the end, it's so good. Red versus Blue. This is up here because I rewatched it recently. And it's funny. If you guys don't know what it is, it's pretty much Halo characters, and the reason I have this so far up here is the dialogue. It's funny, it's witty, it's stupid at times, but stupid in good ways, you know? Avatar: The Last Airbender, boom, so good. You guys already know about this. You better know about it. The lore behind it is so good. Aang's character, Sokka's character, like the main crew is so good. Zuko having his turnaround is amazing. One of the best redemption arcs throughout any media, honestly, in my opinion. The Punisher, again, John Bernthal, his acting as well is so good. I have no idea why he is so underappreciated. His acting in Daredevil is so good, and The Punisher is so good. Atlanta is a dramedy, I should say, with Donald Glover. It's standalone episodes, and it's funny, and it deals with race. 97. Oh my god, beautifully rented. I had no idea this was going to be this good. Oh my god, they wrote every character to perfection. And I love that they put Wolverine in the background a little bit, just because he has been ruling the mutant scene for so long now. The Bear, amazing writing, cooking show. Cousin's redemption arc as well, speaking of redemption arcs, is so good. Him finding the love for cooking and the front of the house and reading out orders and ruling the pass as well. It's so good. Barry, hilarious. It's about a hitman turned actor. It's funny and it's dramatic, and there are moments where you're like, oh shit, that just happened, and it's deep. Like the situations. That's another thing that I love about shows, is the situations that you put the characters in. Just the meanings behind conversations, the hidden meanings, and what it entails for everybody moving forward. It's just so good. Okay, top 3. Daredevil. This was, before I watched season 3 and Born Again, this was down here. And it jumped all the way up to number 3. It would be number 2 if it was a little better. If they managed Muse a little better. If they had the people who managed episodes 1, 8, and 9 doing the whole series, it would have been amazing. Number 2, Snowfall. Oh my god, I watched this in last semester, so a few months ago, and it is so good. It's about 3 main characters. One, it has a boy who grew up in not really the projects, but projects adjacent, right? Sort of a lower income neighborhood, a little friendlier, slinging weed originally with his uncle, but goes into the cocaine business. It has the second main character as a CIA agent trying to fund a war with Cuba. And then the third character is a Mexican wrestler who tried to take over the Mexican cartel. And their stories weave in and out of each other, and they come together in the end, and it's good. It's like Black Breaking Bad, pretty much. It's an amazing show. And finally, Supernatural. This is more of a defense for the show than me describing what I like about it. The lore. I'm just a big lore guy. I like getting into the subtext of stuff, what's not written and everything. I don't think the best episode of Supernatural is better than the best episode of any of these other series. But then again, I don't think the worst episode of Supernatural is worse than the worst episode of any of these other series. So it's sort of in the middle in terms of quality, but in terms of how much I like it, it's just up there. It's just how it is. I didn't ask for it to be this way, but it is. And Dean is an amazing character. Well, alright. That concludes this video. If you put it on in the background while you were doing chores, I hope you got done with whatever you had to do. If you watched intently, I hope you thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to like and subscribe and share it with some people. Tell other people about the channel. I am always welcoming to new members. And if you have any suggestions for shows, I know I've forgotten some. So if there are shows that you enjoyed, or if you feel that you understand my eclectic taste, then feel free to drop a show in there, and I shall put it on my top 50 if I feel like it belongs there. So have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.